there, so I should have just made it differently here. So I know, I'm just gonna play with the design a little bit here and make sure that this is like that. Take this out, and we're gonna make sure that we have some room. I feel like this maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's how I like to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We absolutely need to close this ASAP. Don't need it for now. So, actually, we're gonna make this a top priority. We don't have much raw material on this map, but as you can see, we can do this every single time and it will be always a different result. That's why I like this game. This time I did it this way, maybe I would do it different. I like to make everything close and into space. And voila. So we need more copper and there we go, we have a lot of copper there, so we need to go up there. But at the same time, I don't want to go up there because I know all the oxygen will go away. So we need to actually kind of trick this in a way that we can actually go there without losing our oxygen in our base. As you can see right now, the CO2 is getting up here and getting up here as well, which kind of sucks. But normally it's going to go down here. We're already producing some oxygen up. So a lot of CO2 coming from, I think it was coming from there. So it will eventually go down there. And that's why we need the algae on the bottom. That's why we need this research to go. Something I didn't was careful on is the jobs, okay? So when you go to priorities, we know that this guy, one of those guys, has a lot of research points. Not this one. And which one is our research? I think is this guy. Yeah, this guy, Nicola, is a research guy. So we want to make sure that he makes him priority to, you know, be the one. This guy is a cook. Be the one to do research. This is something to look care for. So, for example, this guy has no learning, so we make sure he never touches it. Like, no, get the hell out of there. You're dumb. You know, it's good to have the priorities right. We don't have jobs yet, but just something in the future. I didn't plan, so I'm kind of going with the flow. If something goes wrong, I mean, at least you guys knows how to start. As you can see, just because I'm making a very big base, and this was a horrible spawn, things can get complicated. But I think this is a challenge of the game. How am I gonna support all of this? So I'm trying to make sure that the CO2 stays there, which is a good thing. But at the second time, I need those doors that block the airflows from coming in. And at the same time, I don't have much algae as well. Well, some algae is blowing up oxygen, but not enough. And our bigger problem is we don't have copper. This is our big problem. So the more down we go, the better. So we're gonna actually go down there. We're gonna dig all of those, collect those, dig that. And there we go, our first research, we got it. Now we have those called algae terrarium, which they're gonna be pretty useful. Just in a second. Something you know, there's this option here called room overlay. See, as you see, all those are rooms now, and you can, by the color, you can see the effects that they're working on, if they're suitable for some kind of things. As you can see here, in the description, this is very useful. That's how when you put the door blocking, so it becomes a room. So, other thing that is very important is this compound, okay, this compost. This creates polluted oxygen, which is pretty bad. Normally, I like to put them on this side, but I'm gonna drop it right here because I was not careful, so I'm gonna put it right there. So when this is full, they drop it there, and this produces This is a mistake already here. I don't like it like that. I don't like it like that. And we're gonna have a lot of algae here, but you know, just it looks nice. As you can see, this game can become really extremely messy really quick. Look at this, already getting a lot of messy. But opening this hole down here was actually a pretty good idea, because now we see our CO2 is going to go down here. A lot of oxygen came in, so all of this eventually will go out, and all our oxygen will start getting filled in there. The best way to build this would be on here, but since we have this problem over here, I didn't want to. So you know, you kind of start adapting your base around your needs. So we have a lot of algae here. We're gonna dig even deeper. We're gonna get this copper. We're gonna get those eggs, some food. You know, we're gonna start salvaging all of those things that we need. We're gonna go even deeper here. You have to be careful with the CO2, but yeah, maybe we should not go as deep as there. So I'm just gonna make like this. And maybe a little bit deeper like that. So all the CO2 is going to go down here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go straight put some algae terrariums. I mean 2 for now. They use a lot of algae, so be careful. Right there. We all know this is going to be our beds. So right now we have 4. Always leave a space between them so we can put a statue. There you go, 4 beds. We're not gonna go higher than 5. So we can already put this. And now we're gonna need those batteries. I'm just gonna put like crazy batteries. Don't need this much, but sure. And don't make it ugly. Always make your connection cables nice and pretty, because they affect the way. We don't have copper. Now already going crazy. The second research that I like to do is probably advanced research. So we can go deeper, but there is this door here, which is pretty interesting as well, because you can block up airs and water flows, which we can start making our base more tight. So this is exactly what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go all the way advanced research first, and then I'm going to go all the way there. I'm going to give priority to those batteries. No, because we don't have copper. Let's just wait for a little bit more copper. We're gonna need a little bit more copper, so I could have used this instead of doing like this, but now it is what it is. I didn't thought I was gonna need that copper, but I need this copper, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna put priority 9, so they're like, oh my god, we really have to do it. So, but remember, be very careful with your priorities. They can completely destroy your game. So we can harvest or gather or whatever goes here. Sweep, it's a good option there, because it's foods. Everything goes in here. So we have to be careful, because soon we're going to need a place to dump our polluted water. We have the beds, this is good. The oxygen is already starting to build up. The CO2 is gonna slowly go down and down and down and down and down there. So everything starts to be good, and the CO2 when it reaches bottom here, the algae are gonna they're gonna convert into oxygen. We have a little compost as well, and we have our copper. Okay, that's perfect. So now we can connect those and make this a priority 9, so we can finish this. So this is done, so we don't need to have a duplicate here every single time. This raised temperature, but something you don't need to care about for now, but as long as you play the game, you get some temperature problems. A lot of CO2 here. As you can see, our food supplies are still 13k, which is pretty good. So food is something you really shouldn't care for a while. We have a little bit of stress. We're gonna take care of that in a while. Everyone has their own bed. Go sleep, babies. And voila. So now we're starting to get our base, you know, kind of funny. Kind of fun, okay. But, you know, we're getting to the point. So we got another duplicate here. And I don't know. This guy cannot do dig, so nope. This guy nope as well. Mouth breathe. Oh my god. Those guys, all of them are horrible. So when this happens, there's no problem in doing this. Just do it. It's the beginning of the game. Everything is fine. Everything is perfect. Just do it. So slowly but surely the CO2 keeps going, you know, down and down and down and down and down and down. Already empty there. So now we have our batteries. I'm really happy about it. And so now we can charge them up. Make sure there's no crazy priorities like that one and like that one. No, actually, that one is a crazy good priority because that's a cable. We have our new research done. So now we have asset access to advanced search, which is this supercomputer. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we get those. This is the way I like to do it. We get the sanitation, the plumbing, sanitation, and then the decontamination. This is my next step in the game. This is what I do every single time. So now I feel like I should open this because I'm getting a little bit of control over here. So I'm going to open this. As so. But I'm going to make sure that this is a little bit controlled. The CO2 will immediately start going down, so which is good. The algae will take care of it, slowly but surely. There you go. Because I want to start building my farm. And the farm is, this is not a bad place. There's a lot of CO2 in here, like a lot. But it is what it is. So supercomputer, we didn't take space. I'm going to put the supercomputer... right, I don't know, maybe right there. No, right there. They're done. I'm happy about it. Now we're gonna do. Actually, this is a portal design. Unfortunately, it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna break that. And we're gonna give a space so we can put some candles or whatever goes. So we've got plumbing now, I believe. I believe that some was the research for the plumbing. Something we need to start taking care of, because you can make our own system where you do polluted water from then using the bathrooms and stuff, and at the same time you can transfer polluted water into normal water, because not having water is going to be a problem eventually. Look how much CO2 is concentrated in there. That's a lot of CO2 in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break that and close it. So that CO2 is gonna stay there forever until we want to deal with it. Okay, so now we should always pay mealweeds because they're a good source of food. And they're not really that hard, and they're quick. The cycles is pretty quick. Again, you can use this copy settings and just like that. At the beginning, the duplants will bring water there, but in the later research, you're gonna have one that you can just plumb it, and perfect. Okay, so this is because we don't have jobs. So I'm gonna put the jobs board right there. We're gonna make sure we go to the priorities. We check if everything is alright. This guy apparently is very good at tinkering, so we're gonna make him sure he operates. This guy is pretty good at tinkering, but is busy with research, so we're gonna make sure he prioritizes this over anything else. Jean apparently is